Here we are again with a book by Mark Hamer called A Life in Nature, or How to Catch a Mole. The most interesting subtitle of any book I've ever read. And this section of the book is about moles of the world. Lots of little factoids. It reminds me of National Geographic. And it's about what we know, what natural historians would know about moles. What's interesting, though, is that I had an experience the other day in the garden that reminds me of what it's like, must be like to be Hamer. And it resulted in these notes to myself here about we have the best butterfly garden, the best pollinator garden, I should call it, that we've ever had this year. And these are the notes I made to myself about these huge zinnia and cosmos patches that we have this year. We save our seed, and I was in the process of beginning to save our first seed of the season, so that next year we can have another one of these beautiful pollinator gardens. And I decided, well, I'm going to make a garden on the page. So I've got these transfers that I kind of forget that I have, but there's butterflies, there's flowers, there's grass, and then just take note of in the middle of the garden there's this phrase from Hamer: there are things that look like moles that are not moles, and things that don't look like moles that are. Nature repeats itself and uses what it has to fill any gaps. Now that made me sit upright. Nature repeats itself and uses what it has to fill any gaps. So in my garden, in the real world, I call it the Switzerland of food, of pollinators. And there's a kind of cosmos called a cupcake cosmos. What a wonderful expression. Well, I got cats in the background. They're wanting to fight each other, so I gotta stop. But that's where I am right now, Kevin, in the book.